Hey, it's CVV, Chris Van Vliet, and you have to check out the fastest rising podcast in all of professional wrestling. I'm talking about the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. If you're looking for pay-per-view predictions, if you're looking for pay-per-view reviews, if you're looking for interviews, check out the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. Crash and Burn!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast, the fastest wrestling podcast in pro wrestling, where we're talking about Fastlane 2021. We're going to be talking about the show, which happens to be the final show on the standalone version of the network before it merges with Peacock, and the first show on Peacock. But yeah, anyways, let's bring everybody in. It's only 3 people, but who knows? Maybe some more might show up as we go along. But first, it's Nicholas.
Hey everybody, back again, and once again, we're going to be reviewing a recent pay-per-view, as we tend to do, and this time that pay-per-view is going to be Fastlane 2021. There was a show that happened, and we're going to tell you what happened, our feelings on it, and why the hell there was an Old Spice commercial in the middle of it with R-Truth in it. You know, the most important parts of that pay-per-view. So, yeah. Obviously.
It's also the last preview before WrestleMania 37.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to
And then, the Thunderdome is moving to a new location again.
Yep. Wow.
So, yeah, that was the last pay-per-view from the Tropicana Field baseball stadium.
Yeah, and you would have thought with
and they're continuing behind closed door sets.
Yeah, like, you would have thought with the freaking baseball stadium where you would have taken advantage of that, but no, you kept it to the size of a regular arena. Made me sad inside. Anyway.
Oh, good point. They could have used the entire stadium.
Yeah, for the Rumble at least.
Yeah. Anyways, Mr. Omar's here.
Hello, everyone around the world. Wrestling Omar 2.0. Welcome to Crash and Burn Podcast, and you're watching WWE 2021 Fastlane review, where everyone's gonna see and tell what happened during that match a week ago. And all suddenly, out of nowhere, why would the commercial with the Old Spice where the R-Truth and the 24/7 and Old Spice was the first one winning the champion in company, first ever in the world, and R-Truth bringing back.
Yes, Old Spice is officially the first corporation to win the 24/7 championship. We get a round of applause for them for that accomplishment.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a history-making moment.
Especially, I'm repping Edge today.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, I got my shirt.
I am obviously repping Old Navy, so yeah.
Omar's repping, I believe, his work uniform.
Yeah, my favorite wrestler.
Representing your job.
Yeah, representing my job.
You're gonna put your job on the line,
best co-worker, employee of the month, Omar.
Yeah.
Employee of the month.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, Omar's job. Make this man employee of the month.
Yes. Spam his.
Right now, or else Braun Strowman will come kick your ass.
Oh no, he's gonna be a choo-choo train. Oh no.
His express die.
Anyways, now let's all be quiet and get to the main card. But the kickoff show first.
Oh, what a nice name for Josh is. Some great Samaritans in this podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Riddle defeated Mustafa Ali, whatever the hell how you pronounce his name.
Wait,
Mustafa Ali.
I thought you. I
don't care.
I know.
I thought. I'm not going to comment on that. I heard something very weird out of that. Moving on.
Mustafa Ali. Yeah, I just said it. Anyways, it's a singles match for the United States Championship. Omar.
Okay. I thought that Mustafa Ali is going to win this on the past Sunday pay-per-view kickoff show. It was supposedly he was going to win it, but plans changed because I heard a report that he was supposed to get breakup with the Retribution on Mania and get a rematch for the United States Champion Mania with, I believe, Riddle. But unfortunately, it was Riddle who retains again. And now the Retribution broke up on that day of Fastlane pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah. That breakup, though, was pretty good. I'm happy for that.
Thank God.
Thank you.
I hate Retribution.
During the Performance Center days, back when they were doing their shows at the Performance Center, they were badass, but they went downhill.
For me, they were badass maybe like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. And then they showed the names, and I was like, nope, I'm done. Nope, you've ruined it already.
Retribution failed.
Failed miserably. Like, this wasn't even comparable to Nexus, because Nexus at least won. At least.
Yeah, but aside from this, the match was, I guess, fine.
They didn't even need John Cena to freaking bury them. They buried themselves. They wore plastic plates on their freaking skulls for masks. Like, what more do I need to say about that besides slapjack? But anyway, to the actual match, that was good. That was a pretty good match. Riddle, Mustafa, they're freaking great wrestlers, and I wasn't expecting anything different from that. I had the biggest pop of the year, of course, with the whole friggin' breakup, and hopefully they learn that it's okay to not wear friggin' Halloween costumes all the time. And maybe they can start being, their regular NXT friggin' wrestler people. That'd be nice.
Can I say something real quick? I see Omar's live on Instagram. Awesome, man.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
Well, now it looks like we're going to get Matt Riddle versus Sheamus at WrestleMania. Possibly Scooter on a pole match, because goddamn Vince McMahon could freaking come up with the weirdest ideas.
Scooter versus Scooter match?
Scooter versus Scooter, yeah.
Man.
Sheamus is obviously well known for his scooters, obviously. I mean, what else do you think of when you think of Sheamus, the fella? Think of those weird, like, proto-bicycle things. So, yeah. My mind is confused. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's go to the main card. I just popped into Omar's live.
Yeah.
And I sent the eye emojis there.
Yes, I'm seeing it right now.
I'm peeking.
I see you.
Anyways, the main card. Boom, the power goes off. We kick off with Nia Jax and Shayna Basler defeating Bianca Belaire and Sasha Banks. And for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. First off, what was the point of this match if Bianca and Sasha are WrestleMania opponents? Look at Nicholas's face.
This is stupid. They already had their first one, Elimination Chamber.
Right.
Yeah, we've come a long way from that.
Omar, go ahead.
Like I said, why would they do a rematch again since they already had their chance first on Elimination Chamber, and it's not going to let these two women win at Fastlane because Sasha and Bianca have their matches mainly for the SmackDown Women's Champion. And unfortunately, the heel Sasha returned because she started slapping Bianca Belaire. It's because she made it purpose losing. That's where the feud started now. Wonder what's going to happen tonight. Let's see how it goes. And I know Reginald is disturbing everyone when he makes his flip like Jim Navson. Like, he should work in a circus instead of the WWE.
Yes, he probably should.
Yes. Anyways, this match was stupid. Like, this was literally the same match that they had.
Yeah.
So, I don't care about this match. Stupid way to kick off the show.
Or me too.
Yeah.
Yes, alright. Nicholas, go on and on about this match.
Alright. This will be now like the third time or the fourth time that I have had to lay into this match, lay into this feud, and how absolutely stupid this is. But I really, like, this match has proved everything that I've already said in the past. If you want to see what I've just said about in the past, go watch our friggin' predictions video on that. And give that a like and subscribe while you're at it. But all I'm going to add is that now they've made it even more dumb by turning Sasha heel when you literally had her as a heel for like a year and then had her turn ultra babyface when freaking Bayley attacked her. Now all of a sudden she's a heel again just for the sake of this match. You can have a babyface versus babyface match. It's not hard to do. It's not freaking impossible to do that match.
Right.
It's like, I don't know, like do it like what they did with Ronda Rousey versus Sasha Banks a few years ago at the Rumble. Like two very good women's wrestlers wanting to fight, wanting to prove themselves, like Bianca Belair's the up and comer. Like the story makes itself, and WWE feels the need to overcomplicate it. That's the thing. Like they don't want to do simple storytelling. At this point, that's their problem. They don't want to do things simply anymore. And sometimes that's the best way to do it, especially in this case. You don't need Shakespearean freaking storylines for every single feud that you're doing. Like, you could just have a regular, like, underdog versus dominant champion freaking feud. And that's all right. I'm all for that. But, God. And also, just to comment on the women's tag titles, because literally I don't think we've commented on that yet, because that's literally how irrelevant they are in this match and in the company. They're dead. The titles are dead at this point. Like, they had such a good start with that Chamber match, and Bayley and Sasha were the perfect people to put them on for that. But, like, they should not have dropped them at Mania. They should have had a really long reign, be the standard bearers for the division, and when some other team beat them, maybe the Iconics, it's a big deal, and they become the freaking the Bar or whatever. It's I don't know. It's frustrating how they have some really good ideas and then they just bury them. They're taking defeat out of the jaws of victory every single time. Anyway,
right, good point.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on from this, because I never want to talk about this match or this feud ever again. Ever.
Yeah, let's get to Biggie defeating Apollo Cruz, the IC title.
Oh man!
Oh.
I thought Apollo, yo.
Again, another match I didn't really care much for. But decent to me, but I don't care about it the most. Anyways, Omar, you're up next.
Okay, basically, I thought his moment. I thought the Apollo Crews from out of nowhere could win this, but Biggie still retained. Maybe he's gonna save up until Mania and get one more match. Maybe him or someone randomly who can choose like an open challenge, or Corbin. I don't know.
God, no. God, no. No.
Because Corbin and Sami Zayn, they were fighting before.
Please not Corbin, for God's sake. No. Anybody but him.
Yeah, well, alright. Nicholas, go ahead, brother.
Alright. Feud's been excellent. Apollo Crews as a heel is excellent. I freaking love his new character.
Yeah, the build-up was good.
Yeah, way more unique. But what they've done here is they've pulled a Carmella. I feel like I said this in the last episode. That, like, when you debut a new character or whatever, it doesn't even have to be, like, debuting a new wrestler. When you're debuting a new character, a new gimmick for somebody, you have them have, like, smaller feuds on the TV shows, and you have them, fight other guys or whatever on the pay-per-views or whatever, and get some wins first. You don't just do the heel turn and then have the title match without them getting into the ring as this new character. Because it's like, that's how you...
Amos, go ahead. I'll be back in just a second.
Oh, okay. Because that's what you're building up to when you're doing that. You're building up to them getting the title opportunity, getting the big pay-per-view match, the big pay-per-view main event or whatever. You don't go straight for that once you debut the new wrestler or whatever.
Yeah.
That's like, they're jumping the gun with that, and that's something they tend to do. They've barely been doing long-term booking in the last few years, and that's something that's desperately needed. And that's what they've kind of done here. That's what I predicted they were going to do, and that's what they did here with Cruz. I don't think he's fully lost all of his momentum or whatever, but, like, you shouldn't, like, have Cruz. You had him throw freaking giant 400,000-pound metal stairs into Biggie's cranium like 3 times on national television. He's not all right after that. You don't just freaking have him like, oh, I'm fine or whatever. You make that as the selling point for their later match. You have Cruz go against someone like maybe freaking, I don't know, somebody else on SmackDown that he's friendly with or whatever. Have him fight Sami Zayn or whatever. Well, that wouldn't work because he's a heel. But like, have him fight a babyface. Have him fight a mid-card or a lower mid-card babyface at Fastlane. Have him absolutely destroy him. And set him up as a possible threat, as a challenger. All right, to the injured champion. You don't just throw him at the champion on a B show before your largest pay-per-view. If you want people to get behind this new character or whatever, you make him seem like the next big thing. You don't just freaking throw him away on a B-card pay-per-view. That's not how you book. That's not how you book at all.
Nah, honestly, it's not it.
No. But, you know, the beginning of the match was pretty good, and then I don't know what the hell that finish was, because it looked like both their shoulders were down, but they're saying Biggie won. Alright. I mean, at least they had Cruz kill him after the match, so it's not totally lost upon that he still looks like he's going to kill this man. But just they have so much room for improvement when it comes to their booking, and especially booking new characters. So yeah, that's my overall opinion on this match.
Yeah. So next match, this was stupid to me. Braun Strowman defeated Elias.
We all knew that they're gonna cancel because Shane's pussy. He's scared.
Yeah.
Should we skip this?
I mean,
yeah.
I honestly don't. Well, I'll just make a comment. I'll make a comment on that match. That, like, yeah, treat us more like children, where you're trying to convince people that, oh, because this boss man's calling Braun Strowman stupid. Oh, that's, my God, we're going to have a match at WrestleMania because of that. God, shut up. Absolutely. You're treating us like we're stupid, that you're trying to make us accept this garbage. Like, God, it's just dumb. But Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon sounds like a freaking insane match, especially with the stuff they've done. I mean, this is basically this feud. You could have built this feud over for like 5 years. Because literally Shane's the one that freaking puts Strowman through a table every single Survivor Series with the freaking elbow drops. That's literally every Survivor Series. You actually had a story that you could put behind this match, not your stupid haha idiot. Like, that's not a story. That is literally, that's something that gets a kindergartner freaking sent to detention or some shit. That is not a pro wrestling, professional sport feud idea. That's the equivalent of the feud where Chris Jericho freaking spilled coffee on Kane and all of a sudden they're having a pay-per-view match. That's basically what that is, except replace coffee with green Nickelodeon slime. And there you go. God damn. And yeah, I hope that we wouldn't return to annoying Shane McMahon friggin' guy, but apparently we don't know any other friggin' Shane McMahon that we can use. Alright, that's my only note on this. I don't care. I don't care about Shane. I don't care about Elias at this point. I don't care about Jackson Riker. I especially don't care about Braun Strowman and his green shirt, wherever the hell he got that from. Probably freaking Nicholas grew out of it, and you have to freaking find something to wear. God, alright. Let's move on.
Well, let's move on to the Seth Rollins defeating Shinsuke Nakamura match.
Oh, man.
There you go. That's some good shit. Yes.
I think
Shinsuke Nakamura got buried.
Was where the pay-per-view started growing. Good.
Yes.
So I'd say this match was decent. That's all. Like, they told a good story here. All right, Omar.
I thought my prediction would happen that Cesaro was gonna come out and help Shinsuke. I heard that he maybe his home got hurt.
I mean,
then Shinsuke Nakamura loses himself, like he got buried by Seth Rollins. That's the Messiah win.
Yeah.
That's what I can say.
All right, Nicholas.
I like this match. I really like this match, and I'm actually really liking the feud between Seth and Cesaro. It's something very different. And I love they're giving Cesaro a chance to shine, even though he's not in this match or whatever. But, like, they're actually painting him as not just another guy in the back that we can use to have a squash match with Braun Strowman anymore. I like that, personally. Also, the match itself was excellent. Like, Seth and Shinsuke have always had excellent matches. I mean, look at their match at Survivor Series. I think 3 or 2 years ago that they had. Excellent match. So yeah, I was very excited for this, and you know what? Did not disappoint whatsoever. I disagree with the opinion that Shinsuke was buried here. I don't necessarily like his booking for the most part for the last few months, because you had him turn face after that whole Roman Reigns gauntlet match shenanigans, and you had him beat Uso, but then nothing happened after that. Like, that was why I predicted that he would probably win the Rumble, that you had the perfect build-up to a possible match with Roman with him. But they decided to throw that away instead. Like, I think Shinsuke should definitely have a Mania match. And should definitely have a feud going into that. But you know what? This match was a really good, like, return to form for him. Like, the charismatic freaking babyface god or whatever. Like, that's who he is. And I feel like we're getting closer to that, especially with this match. He didn't win, but at the same time, he put up enough of a hell of a showing that he definitely came out looking strong in defeat. Also, yeah, I agree with Jason. I like the story that was being told here, with Rollins being basically a psycho maniac and screaming 22 all the freaking time, because that's every time Cesaro freaking swung him around and gave him dementia. Dementia? No, I am mixing up my goddamn things. I'm sorry, vertigo. Two completely different things. I don't know what is going through my head right now. Yeah, Rollins probably has vertigo, for God's sake. I don't know. But yeah, you know what? I'm excited to see him and Cesaro fight at Mania. That should be a really good match. I like the build or whatever. Finally seeing Cesaro's babyface for once, and I like this match. I feel like it's really a really good sign.
Yeah, so next match.
Who's drag racing outside
Oh.
the house right now?
Yeah, it's the streets. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. It's New York life.
No, I'm in Jersey.
I know.
Yeah.
Either place.
Wow,
Yeah.
true.
Well, this next match, Drew McIntyre defeated Sheamus, no holds barred.
It was great. It was great.
This was a great match. I enjoyed every moment of this, especially that when Drew tossed Sheamus into a Thunderdome screen.
Yeah, and killed all of the Zoom call people in the process.
That's right. I was like,
maybe we have a moment.
What the fuck happened?
Maybe we get an F chat for them. And
otherwise, great match. Omar.
Well, honestly, it was great. It was 100% great. They were going all outside the ring, outside the barricade. One of them was gonna take Mike Rome. He was sitting right there. Then he moved quick, like he was a little child running. And apparently, they all suddenly go jump up the stairs of the barricade. Then they slammed one of the fans in LED. Like maybe they got shut down on their Thunderdome.
It's gonna suck. You freaking paid like $25 or whatever the hell to freaking.
No, more than that. $25,000 for those things.
What the fuck?
Yeah, those things. Those long LED screens are expensive.
Oh no, I was talking about how does it actually cost anything to be in the Zoom call or whatever to be part of the Thunderdome? Does it cost?
Oh no, it's free. You have to enter your email.
Oh, it's free. Okay. All right. Yeah. That would suck if you freaking paid like $25,000 to watch a show.
No, it's free. You have to enter your email. Then they gotta you get receive email. You get your call. What time you gonna be in there? Depends.
Okay. Because I'm just thinking, man, wouldn't that suck if you paid $25,000 for your face to show up on a Thunderdome and then two big sweaty men just
that's the LED stuff.
Hold on a second.
that was what I was kind of thinking. Anyway, continue.
Oh, Jason's on the break. I was like, his mic is off.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on. I was like, whoa. I did not see this coming out of nowhere. LED, he hit them. If there was fans, he would have squashed four of them.
Yeah, poor fans.
It's like NXT when Finn Balor and all the dudes, and then they got speared, and then one kid, he was like, I'm gonna beat Balor because when Balor was a heel, I saw the fans got attacked.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that. That was crazy.
Oh jeez.
So Nick, go ahead on the match.
Yeah, I absolutely love this match. This was a really, really good match. And usually I'm not a fan of heavyweight matches. I mean, I like certain guys or whatever, but I'm more of a cruiserweight guy or whatever for reasons. And I feel like pre-2015 WWE or whatever kind of turned me off from big Haas heavyweight guys or whatever wrestling. But you know what? This was really good. This was especially good. These two have insane chemistry. I did have complaints. Obviously, they should not have had freaking 400,000 matches on Raw before they had this match. But you know what? I feel like the pre-match hype video or whatever and the match itself, I think that kind of made up for it. It would have been better if they didn't have the matches beforehand, but this was honestly really good. And Drew got the win, yay! And that was cool. And he hit a future shock on a piece of table, even though it looked like he freaking took all of it on his back. So yeah, that kind of took me out of it a little bit. And again, a complaint that why did you announce that he's going to fight for the W title at Mania, and then you announce he's going to fight Sheamus at Fastlane? That's just dumb. That's just dumb advertising to do that. It's you've already told us who the winner is. It's at least add the stake that whoever wins this is going to go to Mania and fight Bobby or whatever. You could at the very least, you could do that. And then you announce the match. Again, they need to sort out the whole booking thing, But that's all, pretty much.
Yeah, so let's get to the next match. Alexa Bliss defeated Randy Orton, intergender match. And here's how it happened. The Fiend came back from under the ring with a new look.
Yeah. He is now
This
crispy.
was a pretty okay match, but I enjoyed the Fiend more in this part. It's always great to watch the Fiend, no matter what. So, Nicholas, go ahead.
Yeah. This match is something. Like the whole spooky stuff happening, concept for a match where nothing really happens besides like sound effects and pyro and whatever. That's not really my thing, and it was kind of shocking, but it was more comedic. It felt like for me, I wasn't like enjoying it on like the level of like continuity of a wrestling show. It was just like a funny thing that was happening. And then Fiend freaking showed up from the depths of hell. If hell was run by the freaking dough boy kid or whatever the freaking mascot, whatever the hell that is. And the Pillman's what the hell is that mascot or whatever for like the dough products or whatever, like cakes and stuff. Like, God, Fiend looked like a melted marshmallow or something. Like, he did not look like whatever the hell I was expecting him to look like. Didn't look like, he kind of looked charcoaly, but like it looked like he was made of Krispy Kreme glaze, basically. That's the only way I could describe it. He looked like he was the very embodiment of I'm melting in wrestling form. And I'm glad the Fiend's back, and I'm glad they actually tried to do long-term booking for once. But I there were parts of this I sort of enjoyed, but overall, it was just kind of there for me. Really, it wasn't really my thing totally. So yeah, that's my whole opinion on that.
Yeah, so Omar.
Wow. Who would have thought that who's going to start the match? Alexa or Randy? Put one hand. I was like, this intergender match returned for the first time in nearly 3 years, when we had Becky Lynch and James Ellsworth, and Becky Lynch took the victory. But Alexa was being serious. He's here. He's back. And the ring underground comes out and touches Randy's leg. And all suddenly, the new look of Fiend, it reminds me when I was watching the movie Chucky, when he burns him, and then Chucky's still alive, calls him, "Hello, Andy." Then he walks slowly with a burn everywhere. Then, he has come back. He is not finished with Randy. He's going to main event WrestleMania in one match. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. Because when I said around TLC, I said, I hope they make this prediction back of the Inferno match. From out of nowhere, it came true. We had this Firefly Inferno match. Then I thought it was going to be in the ring, but they had those little sticks back outside the ring, and that's how the new rules of the Inferno match of 2020 during the pandemic.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Well, there's one more match though, and that match is Roman Reigns defeating Daniel Bryan for the Universal title. Edge was the guest enforcer.
All right,
A
then.
sleeper for Omar.
Yep. I can't. I know.
Well, go ahead then.
Okay. I know. We all know Roman's going to win this. But, like Daniel saying that it's his last run and his last time to do a match. But I have a feeling tonight, which is basically tonight's SmackDown.
At the time of filming.
Yeah, the filming. I don't know who's going to kick off the show, but if the official or Roman comes out both, imagine they say they announce a triple threat match from out of nowhere. And they still reported they want to do this triple threat match, a change plan for Mania again. It's either Edge or Daniel Bryan's gonna win. One of the guys, because one of the guys had a chance to win a title opportunity, and the other one had a chance that he never lost the title when he retired due to his injuries that's going on through his life. I wonder if they will bring back the World Heavyweight Champion if Edge wins the Universal Champion and combines it back in time future with the World Heavyweight Champion.
That would be nice. It'd be a lot prettier than a giant blue thing on my screen all the time. I'd prefer that.
Outside from the blue, and then inside says World Heavyweight Champion. Something.
Yeah. All right, so Nick, go ahead.
Yeah, as Omar said, like a lot of people found it predictable that Roman would probably win, but you gotta give it to Daniel Bryan because, like, I'm pretty sure he's the only guy that, like, no matter what you think about the outcome of a match or whatever, no matter what you predict or whatever, if you predict against him, somehow in that match, he will make you question even if it's just a second, like, can he actually do this? Can he actually win this? He might actually win this. Like, there were moments in that match where I genuinely thought he was going to win, especially that moment at the end where he made Roman tap out. And you know what? Like, I don't necessarily like the idea of just out of nowhere making it a triple threat match, but it's like, if you're going to do it with anyone, do it with Daniel Bryan. Like, that's the perfect choice to do it with, honestly. And yeah, the match was excellent. Edge's whole, I guess you can call it a heel turn thing, that was pretty shocking. Yeah, I'm excited for what's going to happen next. Like, they've been able to keep my interest for this match thus far. And this was like the Universal title thing, Edge vs. Roman at the beginning. I really was not excited for this match at all. But now I'm totally invested. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with this thing. It shows they have some really good people on freaking SmackDown. Whoever they have on there, they're doing a really good job with that. So yeah, that's I guess it's my opinion on that whole thing.
Yeah. It was long but worth it watching. So I enjoyed the match and the storytelling in this. So it was a good way to end off the show. So.
Honestly, this. Honestly.
So
yeah. Yeah.
I guess I'll say my ranking now. So the show started out slow, but then it got good at starting from the Seth Rollins match. Mm-hmm. So I'll say at least an 8 out of 10. Half good, half not the best. Omar, what is
my rating? My rate is gonna be a 10 because of the Edge moment that he's like feeling his heel turn back, like he's coming back like he used to before. And I said, what if Danny's gonna turn heel back again? So one of them's gonna turn heel, or one of them's gonna stay face.
Yeah.
All right.
So Nick, what is your rating?
My rating. This is definitely getting extra points because Retribution freaking died. Thank God. But tag match brought it down for me. The whole Intercontinental title fiasco, that kind of brought it down for me. The whole freaking Elias Braun match brought it down, as well as the whole the Alexa Bliss match or whatever. That all kind of brought it down for me. So if I were to make this, I'd rate a 6 out of 10. Honestly,
a 6 out of 10.
It had great moments, but it had some equally just horrible moments. So yeah, 6 out of 10 for me.
All right. Well, let's get to the outros now. So thanks for checking out this recording of the Crash Burn Wrestling Podcast, where we reviewed Fastlane with the final pay-per-view stop before WrestleMania. So tomorrow's recording, Saturday's recording, is going to be AEW's Full Year 2019 pay-per-view review. And yeah, subscribe to this podcast as well as the Moshcast, where we recently celebrated our 1 year anniversary for that show, which was a really great time. And also an announcement: this May is when this podcast is celebrating its 1 year anniversary.
Right. Lots Crash and Burn podcast.
Lots of anniversaries going around. Woo.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyways, subscribe to both podcasts, and that's it. Omar.
Well, everyone around the world, thank you for watching Crash and Burn podcast with the WWE 2021 Fastlane review. Please be sure to subscribe here on YouTube. Follow Instagram, Crash and Burn podcast. Follow anyone's member on their Instagram too. Make sure to follow the Moshcast, who are celebrating their 1 year anniversary. And also, if you don't follow, I'm going to get you. Or else I'm going to get the rope and not letting you go to unsubscribe. So hit the button, please.
Damn.
Thank you, world.
Threatening bodily harm is always the best way to get subscribers. Woo.
Anyway. Oh, yeah. Anyways. All right, so Nicholas, end this video off.
All right, thank you everybody for watching this fiasco of a review. Make sure you, of course, subscribe. Make sure you leave a like on this thing. If you want to support this channel, please do. Make sure you also subscribe and leave some likes on the Moshcast, as you call it, the sister show to this wonderful project. And make sure you follow all these wonderful people on Instagram and Twitter or whatever else they use. Freaking YouTube, I guess. I already talked about that. But yeah, just, have a good time. Just be healthy and
we'll get through this pandemic.
Yeah, get through all this jazz and we'll all be good.
Anyways, everybody, great review. We'll see you on tomorrow's recording. Bye-bye.
Bye.